Hi, I'm Andy Costello with Susan Peak. We are here with Columbia Collectors. Tell us a little bit about what Columbia Collectors is.
Columbia Collectors is a third-party collection agency in Vancouver, Washington.
Great. Can you tell us a little bit about how the business started?
The business started when the incredible Robert Wiswall came back from the service, and him and his attorney friends got together and decided that there was no collection agency in the area, and they thought there was a great need, so they decided to do it. And 62 years later, we're still thriving under the helm of his son, Ed Wiswall, who I adore because he's such a good, honest, ethical man.
That's amazing. Obviously, you've been around for a really, really long time. Can you tell maybe in the 15 plus years you've been with the company, what's maybe been one of the biggest business challenges that Columbia Collectors has faced?
People understanding our industry. They always think that we buy debt. That is something that we do not want to be involved in. That's not an industry that is, in our opinion, ethical, and so we stay far away from that. We work on a contingency basis, so when we collect the money, we send our client the money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Obviously, lots of success that you've been in the community for a long time. What would you say is one of the biggest factors that attributes to the success of Columbia Collectors?
Number one, there's a couple of them, but number one I'm going to say is our reputation. We have 4.7 stars, and that's very important to us because we try to work honestly and ethically every single day. And I'm going to say number two is being involved with the Chamber of Commerce since 1962. And number three is just getting out and meeting and greeting people just like you do every single day. If you don't go, you don't glow. So, right.
I love it.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
So what's one thing you would want the community to know about Columbia Collectors?
Education is very important to Columbia Collectors. We train our collectors every 2 years. They have to take a class because the industry is constantly changing. We want them to be aware of what's going on so we don't do anything wrong. And that giving back is also very important to Columbia Collectors. We are fortunate enough to be so successful in this area because they have been so good to us, and so we wanted to give back to them.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Tell everybody if they're interested in learning more, maybe have some questions about maybe using your service, what's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
Contacting Susan at columbiacollectors.com.
Great. Thank you so much, Susan. I appreciate your time. Thank you, everybody, for watching this week, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.